And read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes me feel like nobody else.
Hey, welcome to Let's Talk World, and let's talk about the world. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and also thank you for your continued support for all our shows and social media shows, our dark music television, which actually making so much noise around the world. A lot of people are sending all their videos. I hope I am not. Yes. If you can hear me, let me know. If not, let me know as well, so that I can turn on the microphone. But anyways, guys, like what I was saying, our shows is making a lot of noise. Thank you so much for those people who subscribe and follow our pages on social media. We already have different channels, which includes Twitch, Periscope, Twitter. We are live streaming on 5 different channel now on social media: Twitch, Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you so much, social media. But anyways, I would like to actually talk a little bit about be who you wanna be. That's the topic that I would like to talk about, because I am gonna be introducing on the next segment the person that actually helped me build social media shows in the past. And this man actually inspires me so much. And by the way, he just had his show this morning and made the top 1 for this week in the office with Joseph Skoda. But anyways, as you can see, guys, I am behind me is a group of different screen or TV screen behind me, and as you can see, I put in all the shows that has been running on social media shows. We produce over 20 shows for the last 9 months, and I am proud to say that. So when I said be who you wanna be, we always dream, especially when we're younger, we dream who we wanna be, and there's a lot of time. Or have you ever actually heard someone telling you, no, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. How do you actually interact when somebody tell you that? Do you interact like you get disappointed, your self-esteem goes down, or do you take it as a challenge? A lot of members here on social media shows are, smart people. They are very talented people, but for a reason along the way, they didn't pursue the dreams. And just like me, that never had any broadcasting background, and when there's this woman came to me and said, I would like you to be in my show. And I didn't really realize that it's a TV show on social media. And I keep on telling her, no, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I don't want to talk in front of the public, especially with my broken English and I am a second, I actually grew up in the Philippines. I didn't grow up in the United States. Although I went to college over here, graduated 2 major at the same time, I'm still trying to get my grammar right. And you know what, there's nothing wrong of admitting that in front of the camera, actually. Before, I don't wanna say anything, nothing. I don't want anybody knows my background. I don't want anybody knows who I am, because it's not because of low self-esteem, but it's because I am a very private person. I am a very private person, and when I'm talking about be who you wanna be, this is one example. I probably wanted to be a celebrity, a big star in the future, but I just didn't admit it myself. So I just wanted to actually encourage every single person that listening to this video, to this show, Let's Talk World. You can be who you wanna be. you can reach the stars. Even how high are they? And all the people here on social media are good example of that. Although they're not that star yet, they know that they are star. They have that feeling, or star, what do you call that? Star quality. There you go, got it. Star quality within them. Let's start with Kevon Tyree. Kevon Tyree actually never been a star before, but if you can see that he is an upcoming star, and with a blink of an eye, I'm pretty much sure this guy will go a long way. And also Timothy Dark. Timothy Dark has produced a lot of songs in the past, and if you seen his videos that we feature on Dark Music Television, you can see how good rapper he is. And I am so in love of his song Unpatriotic. Go ahead and subscribe on his YouTube channel and watch that Unpatriotic. It's not, some people might say something about that, but I am not looking what he's trying to say or what the wordings. I am looking of how he perform and how he sing with all his heart, his passion actually shown on that video. And then JC, and then Bettina, Dania, all these people here on social media, they just dream to be who they can be. And with social media shows you can be who you want to be. The last person that I want to mention, which is I'm going to be showing to you guys in the next segment, is Joseph Skoda. Joseph Skoda went to military school. Not military school. He actually veteran Air Force, and he loved to serve his country. And now that he is not in the military, he is still loved to serve his country, and he started this video. He started this what do you call that now? This video on Vimeo. Let me actually look what happened to my background. Where are my assistants? They should actually. You suppose they actually telling me when my background
Down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, my love, he makes me feel like nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself.
Right.
Right up the 405. It's really, look at the church to your right. Okay, well, we're going that way. So, but let me take you by that chapel first. Some of the old buildings from World War II. I think even World War I and some of this stuff.
I can incorporate this to the music video. You know what I mean?
I do.
Thank you for. Can you come here as a civilian?
Well, anyone can come here. You just can't get help.
Oh yeah, I know. Let's come.
This is the Wadsworth Theater over here. This was a flag, the POW up there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and when we go down, you're going to see badges on each side of the tunnel, the underpass, all kinds of stuff down there where we're going. To the hospital manage, stuff.
I see that.
POW.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, drive safely.
See the flags inside?
Yes, I'm gonna show it when it goes there. Are you not going there?
We're going straight ahead.
Oh, yes. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna videotape that. Slowly a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Honoring women veterans too. I wanna put that in. There you go.
We're going to drive by the Fisher House where families stay when veterans having surgery.
And that's the VA hospital right here. Emergency and everything. I got all those things. USVA, there you go.
I had an appointment here today. We're just going to go all around and it comes right back out.
We're gonna have like a video, like a video. We are looking for a veteran that has
Hospital and coming back by the cemetery. This is the Fisher House.
What is Fisher House?
The sign. This is where.
What is that for?
This is where families go to be taken care of, a place to stay when their veteran is having surgery.
Oh.
It's like a Ronald McDonald House. We don't have too many of these in the world. This is one of them.
That's amazing. Does all our veterans knows about all these things?
The resources are there, but no, not everybody knows. Not everybody has internet. Not everybody has a TV. Not everybody, some people live out are homeless and don't have mail. So not everybody knows.
So this is a part of the project that you're doing. You are letting everybody knows about this area.
This is part of my nonprofit, GI Connections.
GI Connections.
Connecting veterans with resources.
So we are in the VA Center in Los Angeles. Yeah, I got that. Los Angeles, and like what Joe were talking about, this is where the homeless people here in LA, the veterans, homeless veterans, I mean, right?
A lot of them are housed here, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A lot of them are housed
The
here.
traffic? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's why I can't live here.
But if you have a free house here, would you?
No.
Anyway, so we're talking about the homeless veterans here in LA. They are housed here. That's what you said, right?
Yep.
So is there any, Joe, is there any like application process to be here if you're a homeless veteran? How can they get help right here?
Well, there is a process, and there's a business office at the VA hospital here that can help you out. And realize we only have so many rooms, so many beds, so much health care, and we have a lot more homeless than we do housing for, unfortunately. But we do have a veterans home here, and we have them all over the nation. But quite frankly, we just don't have enough. We have a lot of homeless in our nation, and not just veterans, but homeless in general.
So do you think, Joe, we should actually build more of this kind of facility all over the nation?
Well, yeah, there are a lot, and which is good. It's always a money issue, land, always an issue, and you can't just build housing 20 miles from the nearest city, because people need to go shopping, need to have parks, need to have transportation to get around. So
you're
you gotta
saying
think of the whole community. It's a big deal.
You're saying they should have a life.
Right. How would you like just to be, here's your free room, and you're stuck in a room and can't go nowhere?
That's true.
That's not a life. And
so what do you think is the biggest problem to you have more facility like this in the US?
Well, we've always set aside money, probably for the last 50, 60, 80 years, to help out our veterans. But there's just more and more that are coming back with more issues than we had before. Or it seems like more psychological issues.
So why do you think that's happening? Like, why do we have more, these disorders? Why do we have more disorder veterans than before?
Well, I'm going to be frank, because our society doesn't support the veterans like they did during World War II. Everybody came back, everyone's a hero. The community, society give them open arms, give everyone jobs, take care of them. Today, we don't necessarily get that same respect and love and support they did once upon a time. It's kind of like every man for himself, or woman for themselves, veteran or not veteran. It's a tough time right now. We don't feel the love when we come back, so it causes us more resentment. It causes anxiety, a little bit of a depression, and most veterans, and even people who are not veterans, obviously suffer from some of those things. But we need more money and just awareness. The people are aware that we still have a big issue here in America. Maybe then they'll be able to get the help they need.
So you are saying that the community supposedly goes together, come together to actually support the veterans. Because why? Why do you think, I know that this is an obvious question, but
sure. Why
do you think that all, our society is supposedly coming together to support our veterans?
I think one of our issues, and maybe I'm wrong, for instance, the Middle East. We've been in the Middle East for 10, 15, 20 years, and maybe too long in some of these countries. And I think the American people are getting tired of seeing us like in Syria or Kuwait or, quite frankly, Iraq. So why are we still there? Shouldn't we be done with the mission and coming home already? And not realizing it's an ongoing mission. And people, we're deployed overseas to limit the war coming to us. So if we're fighting overseas, you're not going to get all that same war here that, in our country. You can see the cemetery over here. Looks like the gate was closed. See, these are all veterans. See all the tombstones of veterans laid to rest here. And this is Sepulveda Boulevard in Los Angeles, California.
Sepulveda.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't know that it's right here.
Yeah.
By the way, Joe, this is kind of intriguing question.
Sure.
And I know that you are supporter of Trump.
Yes, I am.
Yes, and I want to hear from you an unbiased answer to this. All right?
Okay.
do you think our current government can do something about this? Oh my God, I shouldn't be doing politics questions.
Do any politics questions. Because I'll give you a blunt answer you don't want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want that.
No, we don't need to talk politics and religion. But regardless of who's in power, who's our leadership, who our representatives are, if they're always going to be fighting with the other party, we'll never get anything done.
I love it.
You know, and that's a problem. It doesn't matter if the Democratic Party's in charge, Republican Party,
we
the
should
Green
come
Party,
together.
Tea Party,
Don't you
XYZ
think?
Party, because once you're in power, you don't want to give that up. So, yeah, I think Trump's doing a good job, but like any president, even before him, their hands are tied to what the other party will let them do. So it's an ongoing process. It's going to take a long time to get where we need to be, sadly.
Well, I have one last question,
Sure.
and this question. I don't know if you've seen this video on the Facebook.
Yeah.
That as a veteran, there is a veteran actually screaming to the public about our government. Well, this is how he said it.
Okay.
He said that the real enemies are not in Afghanistan and Iraq. The real enemies are here in the United States, which are the rich people. What is your opinion about that?
I can't say necessarily the rich people. There are people in power, people that have money, that are getting it because of war. Let's be quite frankly, we're developing new weapons all the time, and the rich people are part of that process to get more money. But we have people in power, people that have been in power, who are letting the enemy into our government. I don't want to get into details, but we have Muslims, and for the most part, they're the enemy, because they even agree and admit that their job is to change America to think more like Islam than Christianity. So they are the enemy by definition, and we've let them in, not just into our country, but into leadership positions. So is the rich changing? Yeah, you're always going to get some people that seems like you can't touch them. We have a lot of powerful people in this world, you can't touch them. You know, real quickly, just the Clintons alone, if you go out try to touch them, there's dozens of people who ended up dead because they spoke out against them. I'm not accusing anything happening, but that's a true story. So when you speak out against corruption, they got your number, and it's scary. It's hard to fight back a one-man team or even 100 people when you have a big source of resources that are fighting you so they don't lose their own power.
Well, thank you so much for your opinion, and thank you so much for your input on the subject matter as a veteran, and thank you to all people thank you for your service, and thank you for all our veterans out there.
I appreciate you, and so do they, and continuously to thank and just show respect and ask a veteran their story, and don't be judgmental. Just listen. We all want someone to talk to, but if they don't want to talk, don't force them. They're just not ready. So just respect that, and we'll get along, right?
Yes. Thank you so much, Joe, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to Let's Talk World, and I hope you guys enjoyed that mini tour on the VA facility. I would like to thank all our men and women in uniform out there. Thank you for your service. I know you don't hear that much anymore, especially here in the United States. I don't know why, but I still actually adore you guys. Thank you so much. I won't be here in the United States without you guys. So anybody who actually need help, especially our veterans out there, we have a lot of homeless veteran actually. They have that facility out there. I know that it goes into a long process. I hope they fix that in our government actually. Go ahead. There's a lot of facilities around the United States that you guys can get help. You guys can get help. I'm actually mumbling, sorry. Let me drink my water. Yes, so or hit up Joseph Skoda. Find him. He has a josephskoda.com, his website, and also in his page on Facebook. And you can find out how he helped our veterans in the United States. And also, there's a lot of veterans group out there that's helping veterans. So go ahead and find a help. Find a help. I've seen or I've known a man, actually it's my ex-boyfriend, when he got out from the military, and he went homeless, honestly, and now he is back up and grinding. So I got that word from somebody. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. Please continue to support and share our page, our social media shows page, and our shows on social media. Our main goal and our passion actually is to help our community and to put our words out there. We need only one. We need only you. Only you who's watching this right now. We would like to inspire you. That's all. Only one person. And if you could share, comment, let us know what we are doing. Let us know if we inspires you, or if we didn't, let us know. So it's the internet, like Tyrone said. It's the internet. Say anything you want. But anyways, please stand by for our dark music television. We feature different artists around the world, music videos. Their music videos. There you go. Broken English. I apologize. It's okay. I'm proud to have a broken English, actually. Go ahead and share, watch, and say which music video is your favorite. My favorite is Unpatriotic. How about you? Well, I'll see you guys again next week on Let's Talk World, and I'm gonna have a really nice lady as my guest next week. So you're gonna learn a lot from this lady. She make over $200,000 a year. I shouldn't put that on the camera, actually. But anyways, she makes a lot of money, and her, she has a passion and to help our community. And even though she's making a lot of money, she's still, she's very humble woman. So I will get her here on Let's Talk World next week. So please come back next week and watch Let's Talk World again. Please stand by for Dark Music Television, and thank you so much for all your support.